Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's still a chilly start to the day today. Temperatures are below freezing, but they have risen a couple of degrees since yesterday morning. Yesterday, Cut Bank was in the single digits. This morning is at 12 degrees, which is still cold, but we have warmed up just a little from yesterday, and this afternoon that's also going to be the case. Now, we do still have a little bit of snowfall moving through here, namely around Lewistown and east of there. Mixed rain and snow depending on elevation, but this is going to continue to move east throughout the day, and you can see west of us it is nice and dry. So it is going to stay dry here through the rest of today. Once this snowfall moves out, almost everywhere in Montana is going to get some drier and warmer weather for today and tomorrow. That is because of this high pressure ridge moving in. Now it doesn't stay for very long, but this is going to be driving the drier, warmer and calmer weather. High pressure tends to bring all of those elements to our weather, but you can see this low pressure trough right behind it, and that is the driver for the unsettled, colder and potentially wet weather for the end of the week. So you can see that moving in by Friday, and Friday is really the day that we're going to start to see the chance for some more active weather. Mixed rain and snow for Friday into Saturday, but it should be out of here by the end of the weekend. You can see this next ridge coming through, and that'll bring us some drier weather for the end of the weekend and the beginning of next week. It'll start feeling a little bit more like fall for next week. Now you can see this rain and snow kind of dissipating by this evening and overnight tonight. That should really clear out. Tomorrow we will have a dry and warmer day, temperatures reaching even higher than this afternoon into the 50s. But by the evening you can see a couple of clouds rolling through ahead of this active weather that'll be coming early Friday morning to mainly the western part of the state and the southern part of the state. Higher chance of rain and snow in Helena than in Great Falls, but still a chance in the Electric City as well. Now by Sunday, we should have some drier weather in our future, but just a couple of kind of wet and gloomy days for Friday and Saturday. Now today, because of that high pressure, the temperatures will be warming up slightly from yesterday, just a few degrees, but we'll be hitting the 50-degree mark in Helena. 52 for the high today in Helena, 45 in Great Falls. Still in Cut Bank, a little chillier at 37 degrees, but tomorrow this warming trend will continue for a few degrees warmer. Tomorrow afternoon, places will be reaching into the upper 50s, including Helena and Great Falls. Helena almost hitting the 60-degree mark tomorrow afternoon, but Friday, that kind of all changes again with the low pressure system coming through. Now, along the northern part of the state, things will be a little chillier today, especially around Cut Bank because of the colder air in that area and all the snow that has fallen. So temperatures will be in the upper 30s, low 40s for this afternoon, but the warming trend will continue through tomorrow as well. Now, Friday, I mentioned, is going to be another change here. It will cool off a little bit, but by the end of the weekend and into the beginning of next week, we'll be hitting those more fall-like temperatures in the 60s and potentially the 70s by the middle of next week. That's a huge change from today to next Tuesday. It'll be feeling a lot warmer out there. And yesterday we actually broke some record cold lows. So that's just a huge change overall here. Now, speaking about the warmer weather, which of these spots was the warmest yesterday? I mentioned record cold lows, but it was a warm-ish day for a few spots. Which do you think was the warmest? Helena, Havre, Great Falls, or Lewistown? You guessed Lewistown. Jacob, are you still going to go with that guess?
Well, I definitely don't think it was Helena, judging by how many layers I still had on yesterday, at least in the morning. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and stick with Lewistown.
Yeah, not necessarily warm, but warmest in the state.
It's all relative. All right, thanks, Katie. Answer coming up a little later in the show.